Hi, darling. Would you mind if I refilled your condiments there? Oh, now, don't fuss. You're welcome to stay as long as you like. Sure, it's closing time, and we chase those other folks out, but you're always my best customer, and since this is my daddy's place, what I say goes. And who I say can stay as long as they like, well, you get the point. I just thought I'd start my nightly duties since you're finishing your drink. So if you wouldn't mind passing me that salt shaker. Oh, thank you kindly. Oh, yeah, beautiful night, ain't it? We've seen some real storms lately, but tonight, the sky's clear and bright. My mama used to say on nights like these that God must be having a gala up there since all the angels are showing off their prettiest diamonds. Can you imagine a soiree such as that? I did always wish that someday there'd be a way for me to dress up real nice like them folks you see on TV with a long gown and my hair piled up high, dressed to the nines just to dance the night away at a ball. Oh, that'd never happen. Not with hands like these that wash one too many dishes. Funny how the people who spend their lives cleaning end up looking the most dirty. Oh, want me to top off your sweet tea, hun? Like I said, you're welcome to stay as long as you like out here. Once it starts cooling off, this patio can be one of the best places to relax. That is, if the mosquitoes don't eat you alive, which I reckon someone as sweet as you. They must get you something awful. Oh, no, they don't bother with me all that much. Too salty for 'em. Oh, dang it. No, I'm fine. Sorry, I didn't mean to spook you. I'm just real clumsy is all. Had a girl call out sick earlier, so I've been on my feet all day with this, double shift. Sit down for a moment. Oh, no, dear, I couldn't trouble you. I'll be fine. Oh, you're insisting, huh? 'Cause you'd like the company? Well, then, I suppose I could rest just one moment. Pardon the intrusion. Yeah, I know this is mostly my restaurant, but right now this is your table, so pardon the intrusion. Sparks sure are flying tonight. It's a regular light show. What's you looking at me so funny for? You've never heard nobody refer to fireflies as sparks? Oh, my apologies. My gosh, that must have sounded, well, I wasn't trying to make a pass at you or nothing. I just... I'm sorry. Did you know that adult lightning bugs only live long enough to find a mate and reproduce before they die off? Such short, vibrant little lives, don't you think? It's kind of amazing, but sad at the same time. Zing, here and there, and then poof, gone from the world. At least they get to live and love and, well, you know, before the end. Oh, do I look pensive? I'm sorry, these fireflies remind me of a reoccurring dream I've had since I was a little girl. Oh, I don't want to bore you with something silly like that, disturbing your night gabbing on about a dream that ain't too pleasant to get into. All right, well, if you'd really like me to, then, every so often I have this dream where I'm traveling through the woods, and it's a night just like tonight, with the fireflies going wild and the moon shining a path through the trees. I'm going quickly, 'cause I'm being pulled along by... I can't quite make him out, but it's a man who's got a hold of my hand, and he's gripping it real tight, and we both seem tense. I don't know him, but for some reason, he makes me feel warm and safe. Even though it's clear we're running from something, which has proven to be real difficult, because if I look down, I see I'm wearing one of them old ball gowns like you would see ladies wearing during those Civil War reenactments, and it's getting caught here and there on bushes and whatnot. Suddenly there is... Well, I think it's the sound of guns going off just to the left of us. So we turn hard to the right and head off to this clearing with a river along the far side. And the river is wide and the current is strong. But luckily there is a bridge we can use to cross. It's old and rickety with no rails or nothing, but still he drags me to it, and we start making our way over the water, and even though I know what's coming, I think to myself, now we can be together. But then there's this explosion on the other side of the bridge, and he manages to hold his footing, but I slip from his grasp and I go tumbling into the river. And once it gets wet, my dress is so heavy that I can't stay afloat. And the current is so strong that I'm being swept away. And the last thing I always see before I wake up is just looking up at him through the water as he's reaching down for me, and seeing the bubbles and the fireflies all mixed up with the stars in the sky behind his head, and then everything is gone. He's gone, just like that. I'm sorry. What a terrible waitress I am, telling you a real downer like that and then tearing up at your table. I best be moving on and letting you be. Would you... What color is the dress I'm wearing? In the dream? It's hard to tell since it's dark, but I think... Yeah, I think it's a lovely light blue color. Does it have two thick black ribbons along the bottom? Yes, it does. How could you know that? I've never told anyone about this dream before, no one, so how? What do you mean my dream ends early and he jumps into the water to save her? You're saying the man does? He goes in after me? Her? Well, then they'd both drown, the fool. The damn fool. Oh, that's the kitchen calling me. They probably want the go-ahead to leave for the night. I'm sorry, I've kept you from finishing your... I just... Are you having the same dream as me? Oh, hell. Please just wait right here. I'll be right back, I promise. If we're seeing the same thing every night, I have so many questions to ask you. Please just wait for me.